guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be doing my best of beauty 2021. So I wanted to sit down and round up all my favorite products of this year because there are some really good products here. A lot of drugstore, because I feel like this was the year that drugstore just really went all in with such amazing quality products. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into this, you guys. Okay, so I think I'm gonna first start off with moisturizer because I just feel like that's the first thing that you put on your face. There's so many products in front of me that I'm like, oh my gosh, where to start? But we're gonna start with moisturizer. So this is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. This stuff is absolutely amazing, like literally amazing. I finished the entire tub. I'm literally scraping the bottom of it. And I'm like, I have to go get some more. This one is so special because it does also contain 30 SPF, so I can just retouch it whenever I need to. I wish they made like a bigger version of this because I literally use this every day. It's a very nice creamy consistency, so it leaves your face looking extremely moisturized, but it doesn't leave it looking like dewy or super like glowy in a way, because I know sometimes when you think of like a thicker moisturizer, you think of like, ooh, it's gonna look glowy on my skin. This does not give you that whatsoever. It really melts into the skin, gives you the most amazing hydration, but also contains that 30 SPF, which is fantastic. It's also very affordable, so if you're looking for a 2-in-1, or perhaps you're somebody that wants to wear SPF, but let's say you're just like, I literally always forget because I put on moisturizer and I'm at the door. This you won't forget because you get that 2-in-1. So I highly recommend you guys checking this out. You can find this one pretty much at any drugstore, your local Ulta, your local Target, like they'll have it there. Okay, so now we're gonna be moving on to primers. So for primers, I have here the Paladeo Rice Primer. This primer, it is literally so good. If you're on a budget, go get this at Sally Beauty. It literally is the best primer. It leaves your skin looking so perfected, completely poreless, and literally removes any shine you may have. You can get this, like I said, Sally Beauty on Amazon. It's so good. I did a TikTok on it and I literally wore it with no makeup and it literally made my skin look perfect. Sometimes when I wanted that more perfected look, but I didn't want to wear any type of makeup, this is what I would put on all over my face and it worked like a dream. So affordable. So perhaps you've been wanting to try like those high-end, pore minimizing primers, but don't have the funds for it. I got you. Another primer that I really enjoyed, especially if you do have more so of like dry skin or you prefer a little bit more of like radiance, dewiness, you're going to love this Milani Supercharged Primer. I literally have like this much left and I've been trying to hold on to it because this is always sold out at Ulta, so I can never find it. But this is one of my favorite primers, especially in the summertime when I want more so that like hydrated finish, that like super like glowy skin, you know, your skin but like glowy. This is so good and it just leaves my skin looking like radiant, but also like brightened up. Milani really did their thing with this because it is one of my favorites. Okay, now two products that we have to talk about are these right here. These are the L'Oreal Magic Creams. These are the anti-redness and the anti-fatigue ones. This is green and this is like a peachy tone. These went completely viral on TikTok. They're so amazing, especially if you are looking to color correct, or for some people, they can get away with just using this and not having to apply anything over it, almost like as a BB cream. These are like that universal product where like you can use it as like just your makeup, but for some people, they may prefer just under their makeup to kind of like conceal, especially like the anti-redness because this is like a green tint. This one is like a peachy tint, so it can kind of like blend out to be more so of like your skin tone. So we have these two right here. You can find these again at any drugstore. These are from L'Oreal. They're really nice. I found myself using these a lot, especially during the summertime when I don't like to wear that much makeup. These were like the best to use, or like on my rosacea when I just want to cover like the bare minimum but still kind of have like that healthy looking skin. So now we're going to carry on with two more products in the complexion department. The first one is the Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector. This is the whipped matte makeup. This one came out at the end of 2021, but this quickly became one of my go-tos. It literally is pretty much similar to these. It primes, it conceals, it's a powder, it's a BB cream all in one. There is different shades of this that kind of adapt to whatever color you may be. I am in the shade light medium, And this worked great because on those light makeup days, I can use something like this and it will cover what it needs to cover and it looks like it's just my skin. But if I want to build this up, I can also do that and it will do a great job of it. This one also does have like that soft matte finish, especially for those people who do like to do a more so matte finish because they have oily skin. Now, Maybelline did come out with a 4-in-1 Perfector for people that have dry skin. It's more so like that glow perfector. It's really nice, but for me, it just doesn't work as well because I do have oily skin. So when they came out with this one, I was super excited and I was so impressed. I've been using this so much. So I highly recommend you guys checking this product out because it is literally so good, especially if you do have oily skin and perhaps you don't like to wear a lot of makeup, but you just want like the bare minimum. This can give you the bare minimum, but it can also be built up to a more like fuller coverage. If you feel like it's not enough, you can always use this as primer. Like you can literally use this for different techniques on your face, which is always a plus. And the next product that I really fell in love with that I don't see many people talk about is the Neutrogena Flawless Matte CC Cream. It's super underrated, but I found myself gravitating to this all the time. Like when I was off camera, I liked more so of that like natural finish, but still covering up all my imperfections. And I feel like this really gave me that natural finish, but also gave me that like full glam look if I really needed to go there with it. So I really love this. I'm in the shade Fawn 5 and this worked excellent. Now let's do 2 concealers that I really fell hard for this year. So the first one was this Milani Conceal and Perfect. This one isn't brand new. I feel like it's been around for like a few years, but this is the year that I really got into it. Guys, if you guys have not tried this Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer, you need to immediately because this stuff is so good. Like, it is so hydrating, but it's so full coverage. So it gives you the coverage you need, but it literally makes your under eyes look so nice and perfected. I use it in the shade 130 and I literally cannot put this down. I'm really happy that both the concealers I'm talking about today are both drugstore because I'm like, this year was the year that I really stuck to the drugstore makeup because they had such amazing finds. I don't know what they did with this formula, but whatever they did, they made it right because this is one of those concealers that can work with people that have dry under eyes to people that have more so of like that oily under eye. This year was the year that I started to get really dry under eyes, which is sometimes one of the reasons why like my eyes will crease easier or like the under eye area will look a little bit more dry than everything else because I do have oily skin, and this still works. The next concealer that I want to talk about is this one. It's kind of dirty because I literally use it all the time lately. This one came out at the end of 2021. This is the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Concealer. This is another beautiful concealer. It gives you great coverage, but it's also a nice hydrating formula that easily blends into the skin. So this is another one that I loved. This one is in the shade C13, and you guys know Beauty Creations is affordable as well, so they really give you that great affordability, which you can always desire in a product. So those are the 2 concealers that I loved. Now we're gonna move on to blush because I just have it right here. This one, I mean, everybody spoke about this blush. This is the Dior blush in 001 Pink. And it's like the prettiest, like cool tone pink. Like it's a really pretty pink and it honestly looks different on everybody. So it may look like this on me, but like brighter on somebody else. One of the things that Dior did with this specific blush is that they made it so that it adjusts to everybody's different skin tones. This is a really pretty blush. Now that we have that, we're gonna move on to our powder. I have to talk about my NYX Cosmetics Can't Stop Won't Stop powder. I think this was the best powder of the year, hands down, in my opinion. I'm obsessed. This powder is everything. I use this in the shade medium, and I use this whenever I want to retouch my makeup, whenever I want to set my makeup. I mainly lately have been carrying this in my car, my little makeup purse, and I just retouch whenever I need to go somewhere and I feel like I'm getting a little oily. This does a really good job of like locking all those oils in and making the skin just look very perfect. I am a huge fan of the Charlotte Tilbury one, but this is $44, and I can honestly say this would be the closest thing to a dupe to this. Like, this is so good. and it's super affordable, so why not? So this one quickly overtook this one. Okay, speaking of oils and powders, I want to talk about this little guy right here. So this is the Revlon little roller, and I love this stuff. Another great little gadget if you are somebody that has very oily skin and you're trying to like suck any of those oils off your face. This really takes care of that, and you just take out the ball and then you can wash it and it's good as new. This will always remind me of when I went to the Ravens game earlier this year, and I literally was like watching the game and I was like literally trying to remove the oils off my face. It does such a good job removing the oils off your face. Again, this is drugstore from Revlon, so it's extremely affordable. It's a stone. It's not a powder, it's not makeup. It's literally a stone, so that's why you can easily wash it. But this will get the job done. Okay, now I'm going to talk about a mascara that I really loved. The Item Beauty Lash Snack Mascara for these bottom lashes was my go-to. I didn't really wear that much mascara this year just because I do wear lash extensions. Shout out to Winked Lashes. My girl Winked by Evie is the way to go if you live in the DMV to get your lashes done. She is phenomenal. But I like to use mascara on the bottom lashes too, because I can't just be having these bomb lashes at the top and then nothing at the bottom. So I like to go in, and I always go in with this one by Item Beauty, and it really gets every single one of those lashes, and it's so tiny and precise that it's perfect for those under eye lashes. And also I want to talk about the Araceli Beauty BEBE pencil. This is the brow pencil that Araceli Beauty came out with, Latina owned brand. This is my second one because I literally went through the first one so quick because I used it so much. It is the most precise, gorgeous pencil. It really gives me like that perfect brow finish. It makes my brows look so natural, like they literally were just done, but like that fuller effect. I always use this in the shade dark brown. It's also an affordable one. It's not too expensive, which is always a plus. I know we all love a good affordable pencil. And I do want to talk about one more brow product. This is the Benefit Cosmetics Pomade Brow Pomade. And this stuff is so amazing. It gives you long wearing brows. It's also waterproof, so your brows are not going anywhere. I use this one in the shade 5, and you guys can see I've been using a good amount of it. This is what I want more so like my fuller defined brows. This is the way to go. So if you're looking for something that's gonna stand all day long, waterproof, and really give you that nice volume definition and just fierce brow moment, you're going to love this. We're gonna be talking about palettes. So there was one palette, in my opinion, for me that I found myself using so much. Every time you guys ask me, oh, what eyeshadow are you using? I kept saying the same palette. That is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette. This palette was just my go-to. And I'm hoping that there'll be a new palette soon that just kind of takes me away from this, because this is literally all I use in every single look that I've done. It's also affordable. You guys know Morphe is very affordable, and I haven't been able to put this down. So hopefully very soon somebody will come out with a palette that will just make me put this down and put this away, because I've definitely been using the life out of this. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about setting sprays, just because I have it right here. So this year I got really into setting sprays with SPF, because for me personally, I'm thinking, okay, I have my sunscreen under my makeup, right? And then maybe I'll use something with SPF, you know, but like, how am I gonna retouch it if it's underneath my makeup? I need to use a setting spray that has SPF, because that will make sure that I'm consistently retouching my makeup, but I'm not ruining my makeup. So that's when I came across a setting spray SPF. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray with 30 SPF. This one is so good because it really does make your makeup last all day long. Milani's setting sprays really do that for me. But also it does contain that sunscreen that is going to make sure that you get that SPF all over your face. I have had no issues with this. I know some people say like their eyes burn. I just spray it pretty far, but I do spray it all around my face. Obviously, if you spray it this close, then it may burn your eyes, or if your eyes are like halfway open, or if your mouth's open, but I've never had any issues where it gets in my mouth or my eyes or any irritation. It works great. Okay, so now we're gonna be talking about the last and final product, and that is lips. I have to first start off with lip liners and then the lipsticks, just because that's the order that we put them on. So I have here two that I really love. Makeup by Mario launched his lipsticks and lip liners, and I love them. My favorite lip liner by him is the shade Travis. It is Perfection, and what I love about his lip liners also is that it comes with a little brush in case you want to kind of like feather out the lip liner into the rest of the lip. The pigment is truly there, and these are also very long wearing. I wasn't expecting anything less from Makeup by Mario because he is a celebrity makeup artist who just puts out such good products, and this was one of those products that I felt like really was one that I needed to have. I have one in my makeup room, and then I have one in my purse. So when I'm like on the go, I'm always carrying that one. But he really did the damn thing with these lip liners. And then another lip liner collection that came out was the one by Buxom. These are more so of a creamy formula. They're not your standard traditional lip liners. You guys can see I'm actually wearing this lip liner right now. This one is in the shade High Def Honey. I love this lip liner. It's paired perfectly with any type of new lipstick you may be wearing. It is so creamy that you can even get away with wearing it like all over the lips. This one also does come with a little brush, so in case you want to feather out your lipstick or like ombre it with your lipstick or liquid lipstick, this will work great. Now for the grand finale lipsticks that just really impressed me, these babies right here, the Viral Milani lipsticks. These are the Nude Fetish lipsticks. Absolutely fantastic, and they just give you the pigment, the color range, the formula, the longevity, the comfort, all of that good stuff all wrapped up in an affordable lipstick. I mean, what more can you ask for? So these are my favorite shades out of all the ones that I have. The ones that I wear the most, Tease, which is what I'm wearing right now, with the High Def Honey lip liner. This is what I have on right here. And also the shade Pleasure. This is absolutely beautiful. Two of my favorite nudes, and the packaging is so luxurious that it literally feels like you're carrying around like a luxury lipstick. Like, look at this packaging. It is literally everything. Let me go ahead and show you guys both of these colors. Pleasure. And then this one is Tease. These are sold out for a reason because they are so good. So if you're able to get your hands on them, definitely buy them. So that's pretty much all I have today for my favorites, Best of Beauty 2021. There's some really good items that I absolutely love from 2021 that I will carry on into 2022. I would love for you guys to share with me down below in the comment section what your favorites were for 2021, because I always love interacting with you guys, and perhaps I can check those items out and then they can become my favorites. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing these type of videos for you guys. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.